Hi, hello, it's that one girl that likes to talk a lot about houseplants, Marina, and welcome to Millennial Planter. So we are officially wrapping up October. Hope you all had a good Halloween, a good trick-or-treating. Anyways, it's the end of the month, so you know what that means. It is time to share my top favorite plants of October, and I have so many good ones. I have officially brought in all of my plants, well, except for 3 of them, from the outside to inside. And it has just made me love these plants even more because they did all this amazing growth in the summertime. And I'm gonna be posting a video showing you all the plants that I have brought inside and showing you plants I haven't ever shown you before. So I'm excited for that, but I do have some plants that just thrived outside and I'm sharing them today. And then as always, I like to share one accessory at the end of this video, so stick around for that if you want to see a really cute planting accessory that you need in your life. With all that being said, let's get into the movie. The video. Okay, here are my favorite plants. First, we are going to start with this adorable Hoya Murali Eye. Wow. Can you see why I like this? Well, 1, it's a Hoya, so duh. But 2, it's my favorite type of Hoya, which is like a big, leafy, veiny boy, you know? Look at that. Oh, she's so pretty. And she's like very subtly blushed with like some sun stressing. I'm really trying hard to sun stress this one, but this is one of the harder Hoyas to sun stress. And it is in this cute little Pokemon planter. I actually got this at a plant swap. This girl had painted it and it's just too freaking cute, and it has my favorite type of trellis on it. So I mean, just everything about this plant I absolutely love. It is such an easy grower for me. I got it in a trade this past summer. So the leaves are very hard, very waxy and thick, almost like a Hoya Chelsea in a way, maybe not as thick, but they definitely feel like that. And she just grows so well. And can you just look at those veins? Wow, oh my, you are a beauty. So Hoya Murali Eye. Wow, I actually have a lot of Hoya in this haul. Okay, so the next one, we'll go to an Anthurium. Ah, this one, Anthurium Crystalline. Wow, okay, so look at that new leaf. This is the first leaf it's put out in my care, and she's so precious. I know I just shared this one in my new growth video. I actually will leave that linked above if you haven't checked it out yet. But look at the leaf now. Oh, it's so cute. It's gotten so big already. And okay, so let's just take a look at these other leaves. Like if we do a head test, it's clearly as big as my head, and I have a big head. This is actually one of the plants that was imported from Indonesia. I want to say, I'm pretty sure it was Indonesia. It's from a company called Chlorosoil, and this is the first leaf, and it's so exciting. I really hope it's at least like half the size of these leaves, because that would be really cool. I'm just so excited to see this plant grow. Anthurium leaves are always so exciting, so rewarding. It's like you try so hard with Anthurium, at least I do. And when they put out that new leaf, it's just a little pat on the back. Like, good job, Marina, you kind of know what you're doing. So thank you so much, Crystalline, for showing me this love. Oh, I love it so much. Look at it. So cute. Okay, I always feel like I zoom through these videos, and I think it's because like they're my favorite, so I'm really excited about it, so I really want to talk really fast. But anyways, going back to Hoya, my third plant from my top favorites of October is Hoyaobavada. Okay, so I know she used to be really long and like massive, but you all know I went on a trading frenzy this past summer, so she has definitely like gotten a lot smaller in size, but I did have to up pot her because she was super root bound, and now I think she's in like an 8-inch pot. But the best part, like, not only is Hoyaobavada like such a beautiful plant, but did you know that the leaves can get this big? How? What? I don't even understand. These leaves have gotten absolutely ginormous outside, and I'm not really sure why. I'm sure the humidity has a lot to do with it because Hoyas really do love a humid environment, but wow, this leaf is the biggest and I can't get over it. It's insane. I didn't trellis this thing because they say that if you maybe trellis your Hoya and give them some support that the leaves get bigger. And I'm sure that may be the case because Hoya are epiphytic plants, so they do like to attach and climb trees and just go everywhere. So I'm sure that's one way you can get big Hoya leaves. But also with this right amount of light and right amount of humidity, they clearly can get some big, massive leaves also. So I can't wait to see what she does next year when I put her outside. Absolutely insane. I've never seen a Hoya leaf this big in person, and not even really on Instagram unless it's like the Murali Eye or like a Megalaster that have naturally big leaves. I've never seen like an Hoyaobavada or something just get big like this. It's so incredible, and I can't wait one day to visit a place like Hawaii or Thailand and just see these out in nature and see how big they get there. Wow, I get excited just thinking about it. So there we go, plant number 3, Hoyaobavada. Okay, next plant, should we do a Calathea, another Hoya, or an Anthurium? We're gonna do the Calathea. I know it's weird. I have 2 Calathea in my collection and 1 Stromanthus. So that just goes to show you how I really don't like Calathea. They're not really my jam. They're really pretty, but they're just finicky. If I want to deal with a finicky plant, I'd rather deal with an Anthurium that's just like nice and velvety and really pretty, but not a Calathea. But with that being said, check out this Calathea Ornata. I was gonna say Hoyaobavada. That was the last plant. Ornata, look at this. No, Calathea orbifolia. I can't even get my plant names right. But look, she is beauty. She is grace. She's so massive. And I know what you're thinking, Marina, how did you get a plant this big? I don't know. I don't know because I don't give this plant any special humidity. I do water her with tap water. She does get some crispy edges, but it's fine. But I was actually experimenting with my Calatheas. I have 2. I have an Ornata and then I have the orbifolia, and I threw them both outside. Orbifolia absolutely loved it. As you can see, she was just loving that rainwater, and her pot was just so insanely root bound. I will insert a clip here if I can of her roots. Like it was insane how root bound she was. So she just did so much growing. She even has a new leaf that just recently unfurled that's right here. And you know, when I was bringing her in, I unpotted her and I kind of left her unpotted for maybe 4 days. She didn't like it. So that's why these leaves are kind of sad and drooping. So I'm probably just gonna end up cutting them off. But overall, she did really amazing. I did have, I think, like either a slug or caterpillar eat the leaves, which is kind of annoying. But overall, she is just so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, wow. I can't even, this is so pretty. I see orbifolias like this on Instagram and I just swoon, and now I have one that looks like this and I swoon over her every day. I stare at her and she's just so pretty. Definitely one of my favorite Calatheas or Japortias. Yes, the new genus that they're classified as, Japortia, something like that. But truly a beauty, probably the only one I will ever keep in my collection. And the Ornata, I don't know, she can live or die, it doesn't matter. But yeah, there we go. Calathea orbifolia. Next on this list is actually probably one of my top favorite Hoyas, and it is Hoya Coronaria. So I am going to say I don't really hear about this Hoya much, like ever at all. I received this as an add-on. Like I purchased a Hoya from somebody on Instagram, and she was just generous enough to give me a cutting of this, and I was so fascinated by it because if you look at it, it doesn't really look like anything special. It's just like a leafy Hoya, but the leaves are so velvety, it's soft, and it's fuzzy, and it's something that I can just like rub my face on every night. Is that weird? I don't actually do that. She is just so freaking cute, and I love her on this little heart trellis. She's filling it out so nicely, and I'm just gonna keep wrapping her around and around until this whole trellis is just a heart leaf Coronaria. And I'm not even sure if that's how you pronounce it, because I've never heard anybody talk about this plant. I have seen it occasionally on Instagram, and I'm not saying that it's like a super rare one, because I don't think it is, but I really just don't see people talk about it. It's really an underrated Hoya. Even the tendrils are fuzzy, which is really cool. Because with a lot of fuzzy Hoyas, the stem is just like a regular stem, but this one is even slightly velvety. It's so cool, and look at how cute the little leaves are. They're just so precious. I actually don't have any peduncle on this, which is kind of shocking, because I feel like almost out of like 54 Hoyas that I have, I want to say about 20 of them have peduncles at this point, which is really weird and crazy, because I'm not doing anything different to them to make them put out flowers for me. But it's really exciting, and I can't wait to update you guys on all the blooms that I have and all the blooms that I will get. So many. If you want to see like a peduncle tour, let me know in the comments and I can do that for you. But Hoya Coronaria, super cute, super fuzzy. If you're into soft, fuzzy plants, then I will definitely recommend it for you. It is so easy for me, and she grows so much. That's the other thing. She's such a fast grower. I have cut her at least 3 times, shared her with people, because everybody just needs this Hoya in their life. And look at her, she's wrapped around here at least 3 times, which is crazy. If I were to unravel her, she'd be massive. So yeah, there we go. So cute, so cute. Now the next plant on this list is another Hoya, and it was actually the Hoya right behind me. It is none other than Hoya Crimson Queen. They are so beautiful. Look at this all cream leaf she put out for me. And you can tell she's a queen because the variegation, that white variegation, is on the outside versus the outside being green and the inside being white, which would be a princess. So she is a queen. She wears her crown on the outside. That's a cute little way that I remember to tell them apart. Once again, another Hoya that hasn't peduncled for me, which I'm kind of offended. She was one of my first Hoyas. I did kind of struggle with her in the beginning for a while, actually. She didn't grow for so long. She was one of my slowest growing Hoya, and her and Hoya Princess really just, they are really thirsty. They don't like to dry out much at all. So once I upped the watering, and really once I took her outside, she just blasted off with so much growth. Oh, I have spilling water. Oh, it really wasn't until this year when I put her outside that she put out all of this, and it is so nice. I have her in a little macrame hanging in my room in the window, so now she's getting some good west-facing light, and hopefully she likes it. I hope she just keeps growing and doing so amazing, and hopefully one day we'll get a bloom from her. But Hoya Crimson Queen, honestly, she wasn't even one of my favorites until I got all this growth from her. She's just, I don't know, she's thriving, and it makes me so happy. There we go, Hoya Crimson Queen. Now my last plant for the planty part of this video is probably my biggest joy. One of the plants that is quite easily the top favorite, like in the top 5 favorites of my houseplants, and one that I'm still shocked that's in my collection, one that I'm still shocked that it's growing in my care, just all the things, is Anthurium Warqueanum, or the Queen Anthurium. I have heard so many horror stories from this Anthurium, so I was terrified when I had this in my care, and somehow a year later, over a year later, it's still thriving and it's still alive. Like, how did I keep this alive? This is, I just killed my Madagascar palm, but my Queen Ethereum is still alive. We've been on a journey together, let me tell you. She has taught me a lot about her. I'm thinking about doing a care video on her. I feel like at this point I have her care down packed, and I really know my queen really well. And as you can see, she's rewarding me because she's also putting out a new leaf. I also just shared her in my new growth update, but in that video I shot maybe 2 weeks ago, so she was small, but look at how big it has gotten already, that new leaf. It's so cute. I just saw it in the camera, and oh, she's just so freaking cute. So this is the latest leaf it put on, and it's very big and long, and she's maturing because you can see her little lobes, her sinus here is very mature. She's getting a lot wider. She's doing really well. She does have some damage here because I don't keep her in any sort of cabinet. Once again, she's just in my room, living her best life, getting west facing light. And with that being said, she is probably about to take off this leaf, kill off this leaf. I do see that it's starting to yellow, and this leaf, and that's for a couple of reasons, but the biggest one in my opinion is just that because I haven't been fertilizing her, and she also desperately needs a repot. You can see her little roots sticking out there, so I was gonna wait until this leaf hardens off so I don't accidentally break it, or so she doesn't go into shock and then all of a sudden drops the leaf. I'm trying this thing where I am kind of like air layering her, so I have all this moss up here, and it's working because her roots are really happy. And that's another way to get Anthurium to grow, is to get those little aerial roots to really just come out. So I do like to top my Anthurium with sphagnum moss, and then if I can, in this case, put some moss around those aerial roots, and that just is a really good way, kind of like a hack, to get your leaves bigger and to get them to produce these leaves a lot faster. This is all just like trial and error. And yeah, I'm so happy with this plant. That's all I can say, really. Queen Anthurium. Okay, so those are my top 7 favorite plants of October. I hope you liked it. I will definitely want to hear one of your favorite plants, or 7 favorite plants of yours in your collection, in the comments down below. And now on to the product. And this product I can't believe I haven't talked about, and I have shown you guys time and time again. But it is actually these trellises. If you don't know, if you don't follow my vlogs, I work for this company called Trellises, and it is, first of all, woman owned, which how wonderful. The owner, Zeba, is a mastermind. She's truly brilliant. It's POC owned, which is just another plus. And it's a small business. We source our wood locally. She comes up with the program. We laser cut the wood. We have to cut the wood ourselves. Like, we get these huge planks of wood and we have to cut them down big enough to fit inside the laser. That part was always terrifying, cutting wood with like a table saw. It's terrifying, but it's a lot of fun. We have so many different types of trellises. One of my favorite products is our mini wall mounts. They are in the shape of a monstera leaf, which is so cute. And we also have a palm styled one, and you could put them on your walls and hang your vining plants. I have these in my room, and they are just so cute, and it's just such a good way to style your house and your vining plants, especially when you want to trail them onto the walls. There's just so many options. We have a new extendable plank that we just came out with that's made from cedar wood, so it's really ideal to get your roots to attach to the plant so you can get them to crawl up on them. And all the different styles of trellises we have are really cute. So this one I showed you is Trelove, and I have a few of these actually in different sizes. It comes in like a pack, I think of 4 or 5, so you get a couple different sizes in the pack, but they're so freaking cute. We have the Cactrella, which is actually one of my favorite because first of all, it's in the shape of a cactus. How freaking cute. But with the little notches she puts in here, it's really easy to just loop your plants through and have the trellis hold that plant in place, which is what I did with this Hoya Mathilde. And look at how freaking cute she is. Once again, I can't wait to fill this one out with just a whole bunch of little Mathilde leaves. That'd be so cute. Here's one of the smaller ones of the Trelove hearts that I have my Hoya Megalaster on. I have my Hoya Caudata on this Pomela, which is really good because you're able to really just wrap those skinny tiny vines around all the little leaf parts. So there's just like, there's so many. This is the Monstera trellis, which is actually one of my favorites because I think it's so freaking cute. I mean, it clearly looks like a Monstera leaf. And then my top favorite is probably the Anthurium trellis, which is clearly modeled after the Ethereum. But look at that, it's so cute. Ah, I love it so much. And the bigger one here is the one my Hoya Murali Eye was on. So like, look at that comparison. Oh my gosh. This was actually one of the first trellises that I got from her, and I was instantly in love. So just so many good things. I know I may be coming off as a little biased because I work for them. Just really honored and lucky to be working for such a great company because I actually like to go to work now. I'm always learning something new. Like now I know some things about wood, which is really random and really like a place I never thought I would see my life going, but it's really awesome. And the best part also is that when you first get these trellises, they do have that wood smell to them too, and they also kind of smell like a campfire because the laser is obviously hot and it burns into the wood and it gets that like campfire-y smell. So every time I'm like packing up orders, or even when you unbox your orders, you're just gonna get like a whiff of like wood and campfire, and it's so good. So I highly recommend checking them out. We have more products than this that I didn't even talk about, and we have more products that we're working on for the future, which I'm also really excited about. I will have the link down below in my description box if you want to check out any trellises. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I would love to hear your favorite plants in the comments down below, and also any accessories that you're currently digging that you think I need to try out. Let me know as well in the comments. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all are staying safe, staying happy and healthy, and just have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful November. It's about to be 2022. Huh, wow. Anyways, bye guys.